Hi guys, how you doing? Senior Gaming here and I'm bringing you Blade Idol with update 1.23 review. So if you Blade Idol player or perhaps Idol gamer, then make sure you subscribe to the channel as I post as often as possible and bring you best tips and advice. And if you enjoy what you see, then smash this like button as well. Right then guys, so this update is up and running now and I want to just briefly go through major changes and updates so you know where to look for it. There is actually some of the brand new content added to a game as well as expansion of the existing one which pretty much gonna be affected by a top rank players. A lot of this content I'm not able to access yet, but obviously nevertheless you want to see where you're gonna find them because you're gonna get there essentially, so it's worth to know where all these aspects of the game are. So without further ado, I'm gonna kick off here with number one and I'm gonna talk here about a brand new growth system. So we're heading into a growth very first up and scrolling all the way to the right, you cannot really miss a brand new system called Attribute. And in here again you're gonna have a brand new currency, so the points itself will allow you to obviously unlock these various slots and the stones itself is a currency to upgrade. I have currently gone with as much offensive stats as possible, but because this is obviously a brand new content, I'm gonna play with this for the next few days and I will release a separate video where we can talk about this great system. Nevertheless, you're gonna have a brand new chance of getting as many passive bonuses as well via this system, so it's definitely a great booster. The number two is gonna be a pet transcend system plus new currency, and I'm gonna kick off with currency here, so we're gonna head over into a mine. And if you obviously have recently come to a claim your rewards, you cannot really miss that a brand new floor of the mine has been added and we grind in here a Genesis stone. And that very stone is then needed to upgrade and transcend our pets. So if I tap into one of the heavens ones I currently do have, I have managed to squeeze that first transcendence level, which translate into own effect, which is a absolutely great addition because we're talking here about a mass amount of different pets that we would not be actually equipping at the same time as we are only limited to a 5. But now you'll be able obviously to transcend all these pets and have additional rewards as a passive bonuses. So this is a definitely great reward. The number three, as I'm currently on that very aspect having this heaven pet, I'm gonna talk about a brand new options. And these are limited to actually high-end sort of items, and I'm gonna tell you which ones are in just a second. But if I tap onto option on this very pet and then question mark, I'm talking about these last two options. So we got a brand new offensive options called hyper option attack, and then we got defensive option called option defense. So bear in mind you'll be only able to get these on a high-end items as mentioned earlier, so you'll be able to squeeze it on a heaven's pets, you'll be able to get it on a certain skins, and I have not even unlocked these skins yet. Again, we're talking about heaven's skins plus, and you can have it on a soul of ego as well as on a high-end runes. So with these options being added, you're obviously gonna have a hyper option attack and option defense at 100% and new stats, and then obviously as you're gonna go and select it in these respective items, you'll be able to boost it further up. Okay, so then a fourth addition is a brand new zone when it comes to a curse tower. So we're heading into a dungeon itself and a curse tower, and obviously we got a final zone now unlocked. I have only managed to squeeze a very first stages. Actually this is a very difficult, as mentioned. There will be a lot of content for a high-end players, but nevertheless if you clear any of these, obviously we're talking about great rewards, so you want to go ahead and try to squeeze as many stages as you can. Okay, the number 5 is a brand new addition, and we're talking here about growth section again and insignia. So in here obviously you were always able to merge fragments, so I'm gonna tap into this very option, and then rather than actually go and manually merge it, you'll be now able to do auto merge, which means these will be going automatically in a background, and this way you will be able to merge it into these ancient insignia fragments. So I believe this is a great addition. This is happening across many different games I'm playing when we actually got a certain elements where there is a lot of manual intervention. At some point there is an update which allowing us to get this fully automated. So that's definitely a great addition to have. Okay, so that was number 5. And then actually we've got some new additions when it comes to this high-end gameplay. So we actually got 2 new promotional skins. So if I'm gonna head over into inventory, and actually now you got this brand new tab called Skin 2. So as you see on the Skin 1 I still got 4 more to unlock, and Skin 2 is what you just see on the screen. These are the 2 new high-end skins. We also got a brand new 2 pets, and again we're talking obviously about the high-end pets. So tapping onto pets itself, we're talking about these 2 pets. So as you see, I have only managed to get my very first heaven pets. I got still so much to grind, and in the meantime we got a brand new 2 added as a high-end pets. Obviously, if you do care about your visuals, there is a great news for you, as we got a brand new 2 emblems. So if you fancy obviously changing your icon now and then, this is something for you. We also got 2 new PvP tiers. So if I head over into Arena and obviously tab in here, and then in a tier itself I only managed to get all the way to Glory, so I got still so much to unlock. And if I do unlock Maya, then if I tap on a tier 2, this is where you're gonna find these very 2 tiers. Obviously I can only show you how this will look like, as I'm unable to access that. So as mentioned earlier, there is quite a lot of new content, especially when it comes to new growth system and a pet transcendence and a new currency. If you're a brand new player, this will definitely boost your overall gameplay and you'll be able to progress faster. Everything else you have seen, it's pretty much a high-end product that you'll be able to apply if you own one of these top ranks. But that's definitely great balance, because we've got a brand new content, as well as obviously we expanded now the horizon for these top end players. So definitely excited and looking forward obviously to experiment and go and apply as much of these changes to boost overall gameplay. And if you guys got any more questions, then make sure you hit me in the comment section. I'll be able to help. As mentioned earlier, go and check this link out, where you'll be able to read all the additional changes and additions. Thank you very much guys for watching, and as always, I'll see you next time.